And one more thing happened this week. I ain't gonna know how to handle it. I really ain't. Y'all know we even had this little snowstorm. As a result thereof, my kitchen, the pipes in my kitchen bust. And now I'm waiting on the damn plumbers to come. I thought I was gonna be chilling by the damn in front of the TV later on tonight when I get off with me a damn glass of wine and just relaxing. Don't look like they're gonna happen because them hoes charge by the damn hour. Anyway, let's talk a little bit about last night's episode of the Have and the Have Nots. I'll make sure that I have the season episode and episode title down there in the description box by the time this makes it to YouTube, okay? Now, it's not a whole lot I can say about last night. It was kind of an okay, I guess, type of episode. I'm just starting to get frustrated because things move so slow. I still have not seen last week's premiere, mid-season premiere. I didn't get to see it, and so I can't talk about it. All I know is from last week, so someone asked me, would I incorporate last week with this week? Well, honey, I really can't because all I remember seeing, so I haven't sat down to watch it. I've seen it playing on TV, but I'm always on the go, and it's something always going on, so I didn't get a chance to watch it. All I did see last week was that Catherine decided she done put her foot down and her money too, and she's basically have cut Jim off, and he was getting kicked out of that Artesian hotel as a result thereof. And it looked like Catherine got a love Jones with the manager Broderick. I don't know, but after what I saw last night, I'm really side-eyeing the whole situation. So I don't know, y'all. I also know that Veronica and that girl did survive the wreck. It's just Veronica's pinned in and she ain't. I know that Wyatt finally told Hannah, no, Anna, that was his counselor's name, that, he suffered some sexual abuse at the hands of a priest. And when they were walking in the park that day, the reason why his attitude changed and he began to want to get back on the drugs is because he actually saw that priest that had molested him so many years ago. And come to find out, she was molested as well by her aunt. And they didn't get drunk or they didn't get high, but they did have sex with each other. And that's pretty much all I know about what happened last week. Now that takes us up to this week. Sorry I couldn't give you more because I haven't seen everything to even really just be able to do two reviews in one. I ain't got no problem doing them. I don't have anything to give other than that right there. So let's get on into last night's episode. We pick back up at the scene of the accident where Veronica and Melissa had. And of course, Melissa was able to get out of the car, but Veronica is pinned down in there. And she's begging Melissa to help her. Melissa like, hell to the no. I'm not helping you, woman. You know you done made somebody really, really mad when they ass won't even give you a hand when they see you about to die, because that's what's about to happen. I mean, we got smoke, you got the gas about to ignite and possibly blow this car up, and Melissa's only thing is, I'm gonna sit here and watch her burn straight back to the pits of hell where she came from. She waiting on her to die so her and Jeffrey can dance on Veronica's grave because they are the two that hate her the most. So her screaming for help goes unanswered in Melissa's eyes. Then Benny and Mitch was passing by, and I don't know why they happened to be on this same road at that time. We knew she wasn't gonna die, but we sure wanted her to struggle a little bit more. But they passed by, see the situation, and stopped to render help to both of them. Melissa pulled away from. Melissa say they don't need to try to help her, let her die. So what we see is basically Benny and Mitch helped get Veronica out that damn car. And I don't know how at first he didn't realize her voice. I mean, they've had intimate meetings or whatnots, but he didn't hear her. I said he didn't know it was her, and when he did, he went head on and got on out of there. Now, when they get her out and the police and ambulance show up on the scene, because Mitch called them per Benny's request. They've taken a statement from Benny and Melissa. They find out that Melissa was in fact in that car, and she out there saying she wanted the woman to die. Benny had to tell her, girl, look, I know, I know. She makes so many of people hate her, but you might not want to be saying that loud out here because it could lead to problems for you. So she chill out, but she gets back riled because they tell her, because it's standard procedure, since she was in that wreck, she has to go to the hospital. She don't want to go because she just got out the damn hospital, but she has to go back. And when they put Veronica in the car, in the back of the ambulance, how about she gonna call Benny over there saying, please come with me to the hospital, I ain't got nobody else. And my thing was this, lady, you have made it your life duty on this show to make everybody's life miserable. You have sent your son to jail. You tried to kill your own husband. You've done so much. You part of Benny's big problems. And you, the very people that you dog out, is the people that is a person that you need right now. Won't he do it? The Bible said that God will make your enemies your footstool. He told you that he will prepare a table in the presence of your enemies. And baby, he is definitely doing that because she don't have nobody in this time. And Benny, being Hannah's son, and I guess got that Christian in him, he decides to go ahead on and go with her, and Mitch say he'll meet him on down there to the hospital. I don't know that my Christianity would have allowed me to be able to do it. I don't think I'm strong enough in Christ. I would have left her right there by herself. Y'all can take care of her. I don't have no medical expertise. I can't do nothing for her. If she happen to fall out and get the shaking, having fits, also known as seizure, I don't know what to do for her. If she get the bleeding internally, how the hell would I know? You know, she would have been on her own because she done did too much. But he went on with her, okay? Now, Wyatt. Now I'm gonna tell you something. Wyatt is a part of this show that I just can't. I can't. I see no purpose for Wyatt. As far as I'm concerned, Wyatt can go back to sleep for a whole nother season because he adds nothing to this show. I get sick of him. But child, let's talk about it. It's the day after him and Anna done slept together. He wakes up to this new counselor sitting on his couch in his house. He ain't surprised or startled. All he got to say is, who are you? So the counselor tell him, I'm your new counselor. Anna has been reassigned. And he basically why you didn't want her to be gone. The man had to tell him, look, she been compromised. She's a former addict, and now she has gotten with you on a sexual level, and that makes it a conflict of interest for her to be able to help you continue on your journey to stay off of these drugs. However, I'm qualified to do the same thing she can, and I'm willing to help you. Wyatt don't want that man help. He want to get that puss back in his house, and he's trying to call, and basically, old boy said, I don't see what you're trying to call her for because she's not gonna answer. Wyatt wants to know, do she have a history of this? He said no. But we have had counselors who got in compromising situations and had to be reassigned. She didn't lose her job over this. She just asked to be reassigned, and it was the best thing for her. Well, Wyatt said he paid for Anna and he want Anna. And if he can't have Anna, he don't want old boy, so he put him out. I said, that's stupid. Mm, mm, mm. Now, after he acted like that and wasn't willing to listen and understand that two weak people can't do nothing for each other, it was at that moment I was ready for him to OD. He really can, and I know that that sounds harsh because that would leave on this show Catherine to only have one living child. But child is why you're really in her life anyway. He serves no purpose and he's quite annoying, and even though he can't stand his dad, he just like him. Funny how that apple ain't fall too far from the tree, huh? Anyway, speaking of Katie, Jim done arrived back down to the hotel after going to see David and getting David to book a room in his book a room for him in David's name. However, Broderick, the manager, is giving him a hard time again, saying that in order for us to give you a key, you're gonna have to provide the ID of the card holder who booked the room. Jim was tired and finished with this bull at that moment. I know about you and my wife. And when he says that, Broderick looked scared. He said, let me tell you something. If I don't get a key to my room, and I'm talking about now, not later, right now, I promise you, I'm going to burn this motherfucker down. I said, oh. Broderick don't want no trouble, so he went head on and gave him a key. I said, I see you see Jim ain't with the shits right now. Okay? Now, Oscar come over to see Jim and tell him that he should have Wyatt's inheritance money back within a few days, and he's asking Jim for his banking info. Well, you know that Catherine has shut down all the money. So he ain't really got no bank account he could put that money in. So what he gonna have to do is go open up a separate bank account. But he tell him I'll text you the info. He also wants Oscar because see before Oscar got there he was watching the news and he saw that the DA and the assistant DA were saying in an interview that they were about to close in and make some arrests in the murder of District Attorney Jennifer Salison. So he noticed that he knows the female assistant DA. He want Oscar to hook up a meeting between them, but keep it incognito because he ain't really supposed to be talking to this woman when she's on a case that he's involved in. So Oscar say, "I got you. I'm attend to that." Now downstairs at the hotel, we learn that Broderick and this other guy that working there is running a prostitution ring down at the hotel. But Broderick think his player skills is up to par, so he want to go after and pitch woo to Catherine. Old boy was telling him, man, in this town it's all about appearances, and I don't think she gonna want to be with you. But Broderick feel like after seeing what kind of ass she married to, that Katie would be, just right for him to come on in and give her something she can feel. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think it's gonna be that easy. You don't want to mess with Katie, but he feel like he can do it, so he say that he gonna do it because it's only so long that they can continue this prostitution ring down up in here. And I said, Now, I'm going to tell y'all, that scene upset me a little bit because now we are introducing a new storyline. And why, when we have so many unanswered, unclosed storylines that we still waiting on some resolution on? Such as, where is Celine? Where's them kids Celine and Jim had together? Who killed Amanda? If it wasn't suicide, who did it? Amongst other things we would like to know. When Veronica gonna get her just due for setting up Maggie Day to be killed? You know, it don't make sense to continuously open up storyline that it's gonna probably take you 2 and 3 seasons because the way this is going, excuse me, Jalen in there, but it's gonna take me 2 or 3 seasons to get this down. Shut up, Jalen! Be quiet! Just stupid. Anyway, Oscar at the bar with Candace, and he trying to, what she had did was prior to going to the bar, she went to the registration desk at the hotel and was trying to pay cash for one more night. Well, the guy tells her, "Girl, you ain't got to because your room has been paid for 30 days." So when she gets to the bar, she finds out it's because of Oscar. See, Oscar still want her to work this mark, which is Obama Jr. And he telling her that ex first ladies make good money. They write books. It's a good life. She not interested in it at all. And said Obama done moved on. And Oscar said no, he hasn't. See, he still got a source close to Obama that's told him that Obama is still talking about her. Obama Jr. Let me gather that Obama Jr. is talking about her. Okay. She said she tell him hell no, she don't want no parts of that. She barely escaped trying that man before. And then he gets a call from someone and Quita Maxwell name comes up. She of course knows who that is. So basically what she trying to do is she want in. He done told her that he trying to get Wyatt inheritance money back. Okay? To where it's supposed to be. She know it's $12 million. She know Wyatt ain't the smartest motherfucker in the world. However, he ain't the dumbest as well. And so she wants to work with him on that case and get some money. But he don't want to do that. He want her to be in Obama Jr.'s life so he can get that mark taken care of. She don't want no parts of it, so basically she tell him conversation over, and he kept trying to talk her into doing it, trying to tell her, what are you gonna do, keep laying up with these men one by one, whoring yourself out until one of them decides to actually kill you. She ain't trying to hear that. Either cut me in on this deal to get this money from Wyatt because you're gonna need me, or else get away from me. He ain't trying to cut her in. She yelled at him and caused the scene to make him get away from her. I said, So Oscar goes upstairs to his room and called the jail to verify Quita Maxwell is in jail. And then he called Wyatt pretending like he was the police, telling him that arrest was made from a woman trying to use his cards, and told him who it was. He asked, did she take anything? And Oscar, pretending to be police, say he's not sure as of yet, and offers to call the bank to provide them with a report number so that he can get everything settled. Wyatt said he don't need him to do that. He'll go down there to the bank himself, and Oscar said okay. Now from what I get, I think he's trying to make why you go down to the bank. I don't know why, but I guess that's what it's supposed to be. Wyatt don't have time, nor do he care about any of that, because he busy steady calling Anna, leaving her voicemails, trying to figure out what happened, why she went away. Like he ain't understanding what that counselor that was there to replace her said. But child, whatever. Now let's move on to Hannah. Lord, Hannah, nerve-wracking Hannah. She at home was she at the home that Catherine gave her, offered her, and she's singing in the kitchen, cleaning up, and she gets a knock at the door. Catherine has sent over the man who actually built the home to fix the sink area, because obviously there's something going on with that. And he complimented Hannah on her voice because he heard her singing. Um, you could tell from the beginning, from the onset of this here scene, he kind of liked what he see, and he should, because Hannah is not a bad looking woman. She just still a slave, you know. Anyway, she get a call from the morgue saying that they found some items left in Quincy Jr.'s pockets, and they wanted her to come pick it up, and she said that she would. She calls Katie to see if it's okay to leave this guy in the home, because the Morgan called. Katie said yes, and you can tell she wanted Hannah to be attracted to the old boy, because that's why she sent him over there. But she realized that Hannah ain't ready yet, and I don't think she ever will be, but she need to be. She far from removed from wanting some peanuts right now. But she ain't paid attention to the man. Is a nice looking man. Anyway, he tell her he gonna have to shut the water off, and asked how long, and he said a few hours, and she said okay, that's cool. She had to go run an errand, and before Hannah knew it, she just started telling this man my grandson was murdered. Now to me she was thinking out loud, but she just said it, and when she realized she said it, she kind of apologized. I didn't mean to put all that out there like that there. He was very sympathetic, and I can see Hannah really. Y'all, Tyler, if you're gonna open up storylines, open up for Hannah to get some love in her life, because she needs some. Also, before she leaves, it was also a scene at this house where Hannah found out that he built that house, and he built some more houses in that rich neighborhood, but he also built some homes over across the track where she from. And she talking about when she get a job and get herself situated, she gonna want a house. And he was saying that he'll take her over there and let her look at some that's gonna be affordable when she ready. My thing is this, girl, the Bible speaks of a fool and his pride. This woman has offered you not because she feels sorry for you, but as a token of appreciation for everything that you have done for her. You held her down during her breast cancer scare. You helped her through the death of her daughter. You have been there for her to the end. And all she want to do is give you something as a token of appreciation. And why not take the house when you ain't got one? Girl, your pride gonna have you homeless, for real. And if you'd have had that house, little Quincy Jr. might would not have been dead, because they wouldn't have never came to that house, because they wouldn't have known you was there. So, girl, you need to really work on that in the remainder of the season. I want to see Hannah do better, because she is really working my nerves. David at his new house, no furniture, but he got a bed there, because he trying to get new puss to go ahead on and accept living there. He give her some money to go shopping. She only spent $400. He like, girl, where you went to the thrift store? She don't want to take it too far with him. I think she's starting to really fall for David. Well, anyway, while they fixing dinner, getting ready to, I guess, sit on the floor Chinese style, or go sit in the bed, because that's all they got up in there. She get a call from Candace. Candace want her to play David out of $10,000. Now she don't know if she gonna be able to do it. I said, girl, yes you can. You got David so wide, nose so wide open, girl. You could ask him for life, and he'll try to give it to you. Candace told her, look, just get there, and I'll let you know when I need it, because I'm going to call you back and make sure you answer my phone, or else. And she know what or else means. Last scene is Hannah going over to the morgue, to the hospital, to get retrieve Quincy Jr. stuff that was in his pants. And it's some toys and a note that he wrote to God, asking God to restore his grandma and mama relationship and make them better. And it was touching. I ain't gonna lie, that brought me to my tears too. I felt really, really bad because they let you know that children are not stupid. They may not say nothing, but they pick up on things and they hear things. And they are very smart creatures by nature. So this child knew that you and his mama didn't get along. And he wrote a note asking God to fix that situation. Child, that was heartbreaking. She broke down a little bit there, but she composed herself, and she on her way out the hospital when in comes the ambulance people and Benny. They got Veronica on the stroller, Benny holding her hand, and Hannah just looking at him. He let that hand go when he saw his mama though, cause he knows she ain't playing with him by no Veronica. But that's where it ended off at, y'all. If I left anything out that you feel is pertinent, please put it down there in the panic section. I will return on tomorrow with Black Ink Crew, and if Loving You Is Wrong, they come on tonight. I've got my DVR set so that when I get home I can watch it. And for those of you, my saints out here that do pray, please just send a prayer for Lady Nika, because this has really been one of them weeks that, child, I could just quit everything right about now. And hopefully I come up on me a little bottle so I can relax some and be able to come back tomorrow in better spirits. But if I don't, then it means it wasn't meant for me. Y'all remember, the depth of your struggle will determine the height of your success. In the meantime, in between time, please remember to rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video wherever the fuck it is you share videos. Ciao, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.